Hey friends, welcome back to the channel and welcome to 2024 fall fashion trends for women who are in the middle of their life, like me. So these are going to be wearable trends. We're not going to be looking at the runways, although some of these certainly were inspired by the runways. These are going to be from actual either Pinterest outfits or actual website photos of pieces that you can actually add to your wardrobe. Some of them you probably already have, but I just kind of wanted to go through, I think there are 8 or so trends that I think are going to make fashion this fall really fun. As I'm showing these different trends, I will also try to include both a more budget-friendly option as well as maybe a higher end or luxury version. So there should be something for everybody in this video. So let's get into the top trends. So the first trend is denim. Now you might be saying, Lisa, isn't denim always in? Yes, of course it's always in, but we're seeing some things this fall season that we may have not seen or are still continuing to see from the previous fall-winter seasons. So the first thing I want to talk about are denim skirts. So as some of you know, I had the mint velvet denim skirt, and I was heavily influenced to buy that denim skirt by my fabulous other members of the MVDS, as we like to call it, or the Mint Velvet Denim Skirt Club. Now, unfortunately, they do not carry that skirt anymore, and I had it in both the blue denim color one, as well as in black, and because of the weight I lost, they no longer fit. And I was really hoping to repurchase them, especially the blue one, because it had the perfect amount of stretch, but yet it was still structured, and it fit really well, and it just was so comfortable. And unfortunately, they are no longer carrying that skirt, which was very disappointing. And I immediately went to my MVDS club and cried tears and complained. But anyway, so I had to set out to find a new one. And I've shown you that, guys, this one recently. This was one that I got from Target. It's from the Universal Thread brand. And, you know, it's great. It's very similar in style to the Mint Velvet one. It's got a pretty high slit up the front. In fact, I was wearing it the other day, and I did find myself having to be a little bit cautious about like crossing my legs, etc. But I would say it's got a very similar, like I said, styling. It's got, you know, just enough stretch to it that it does make it very comfortable. And I have to say it's much more budget friendly than the Mint Velvet one, because that I think was maybe around $150 or so US. Mint Velvet is a UK brand, so you know, definitely things are more expensive for us over here when we buy from there, and I think this one was maybe like 25, so definitely a good value. And like I said, you can get denim skirts in all different price ranges. Like I said, I will put up another one here that, you know, if you're looking for something a little more designer, I definitely saw some at Prada when I was at the Prada Ready to Wear boutique in Saks the other day. And like I said, you can find them in all ranges of price points, but it's a staple piece. And honestly, while yes, it's part of a trend, I don't think a denim skirt ever goes out of style. Part 2 of the denim trend are denim blazers. Now, I have seen some absolutely gorgeous ones that are, you know, up in the $2,500, $3,000 range. I curse the ground that Meredith walks on as she introduced me to this absolutely stunning Alexander McQueen denim jacket. It is perfectly cut. It is absolutely stunning. For more of a mid-range type one, I really like this one from Cinq, Sept. I think that's how we say un, deux, trois, quatre, cinq. Yeah, Cinq, Sept. And it's around, I think, the $500 range. So again, it's, you know, not super, super pricey like the Alexander McQueen, but I really, again, like the cut of this one. I love how it kind of has a little bit of a bell sleeve that opens here, you know, along the cuff. I just think it looks really pretty. I have tried this one on. I've also tried on the Alexander McQueen one too. But based on some other things that I've purchased, that one might have to wait a little bit. So that Cinq Sept one is really, really cool. But for a budget-friendly option, and this one is going back actually because it is too big, but this one, and let me button it so it looks a little more presentable, and I probably could have put it on a hanger and that might have helped as well. But this one is actually from Walmart, from the free assembly line. And as you can see, it does nip in the waist here. It's got some really nice contrast stitching along the side. I'll pop up some pictures here from the website so you can really see how it fits. But again, super budget friendly. I'll have it linked below. It is still in stock. I think they were kind of low on it, but I think that Walmart has recently restocked these. So again, something hopefully for everybody's price range, but I just think a denim blazer, especially in a cut like this, that's, you know, a little more hourglass shape, form fitting, takes a denim jacket to a whole different level. And denim trend number 3 are the either wider leg or more of a straight leg jean, but specifically with a wide cuff at the bottom. Now, you all saw me try on, if you watched my first vlog of the New York City creator get together, I tried on these, which I'll show right here. Absolutely gorgeous pair of Dior jeans, and the cuff is turned up at the bottom and it's got the Dior oblique on it. But you can also find, like I said, very similar styles with this wide cuff that's turned up on Walmart. I saw them at Prada. I saw them at Rag & Bone. So again, really running the gamut from Walmart, which is probably a $25 pair, all the way up to the Dior and Pradas, which are around the $2,000 range. But they are super on trend right now and just a really fun way to update your denim wardrobe. All right, let's talk next about some color trends. And there are 2 specifically that I want to talk about. The first is sort of a continuation of something that we saw in spring, summer, and that is red, but really now moving more into burgundies and merlots and cabernets and oxblood and however else you would like to describe that color. So again, really from all price points and in all different things. Maybe you're not someone who thinks that you can wear burgundy as a color, maybe in a piece of clothing, but maybe it's something that you add in a shoe. So for example, I bought these shoes in the Nordstrom anniversary sale, and I do believe that they are back in stock again in this absolutely stunning sort of burgundy. They're coming up a little more red right now in camera, and I sort of remember that from when I first showed them. This is a better view of them. They really are a deep wine color. This will also, you'll see these again when I get to a different trend, when we're talking about a shoe trend, but they are super comfortable, and this is a great way to add a pop of color. I mean, if you're like me and you're a neutral girl, you know, a black pair of pants or a pair of wide leg jeans, and you know, I'm wearing this Anine Bang t-shirt with this All Saints bomber jacket, and I throw these shoes on, it's perfect. It's just a little touch of the color, but you're, you know, participating in the trend. Another piece is this beautiful shirt from Frame. This was also from the anniversary sale. I think this might be back in stock again. This is a little, running a little maybe towards the plummy side of red, but it is a beautiful shirt. I was actually wearing this when I did just a little pop-on editing clip. I was like wearing a sweatshirt earlier, and so I just literally threw this on. In fact, I totally forgot that I had the tag still on when I was wearing it, but I only wore it for those little pieces of clips that I filmed for the vlog editing. But anyway, this is a silk shirt. They are absolutely gorgeous. This is called the Gillian style, and this is a staple in the Frame collection. So they have these in multiples of colors. In fact, I just maybe ordered another one during a Sac sale. So I've got quite a few hauls coming your way and fashion things. So there are some things that actually I have that may meet the criteria of some of these trends that, unfortunately, because I haven't shown them to you yet, I'm not going to share them. But this is just an absolutely stunning blouse. I had several of you ask about this blouse when I was wearing it in the video the other day, and I had forgotten to link it, so I did add it to the description box, and obviously it will be in the description box here. And again, another accessory that would be perfect is my absolutely stunning Loewe Puzzle Bag in this burgundy color. Probably leaning more towards the kind of oxblood sort of side of burgundy or wine, but oh, you guys, I am just waiting. I think September 1st will be the day, or somewhere around that day, where I will pull that out. So, you know, another week or so, but I am so excited to use this bag, and I think that the color is just breathtaking. Another color that's really going to be popular this fall winter, which I do not have any really to share, is kind of this earthy, mossy, muddy green kind of color. So I love a good bright green, like the parakeet green from Bottega is one that I love. This is definitely a more muted version. So really, you know, think fall, right? When you're thinking of fall colors and leaves turning and, you know, those kind of greens. So again, I'll pop some pictures up here of, you know, some people styling these types of green colors that are really going to be in for fall and winter this year, or autumn, depending on where you are in the world and what you call it. But, you know, really some great pieces. You know, I think if you've got some military green things, some sort of khaki, I think that can work really well into this trend. So again, you may have some of these things in your wardrobe already. You may already have something that's burgundy. You may already have something that's sort of a earthy, you know, muddy, sagey green kind of color. So bring those out. The next trend is another one that is continuing on from last fall winter, and that is the lady jacket or lady cardigan style. Now, obviously, you can go way out to the extreme in price and buy something from Chanel, which is, you know, really kind of, I think, what this whole trend was based on, right? Are the Chanel tweed type jackets. I am so sad to say, I'm hoping maybe they'll bring it back, and maybe they just haven't yet, but the tweed, black tweed lady jacket that I had that so many people loved and so many of you bought, so I hope yours all still fit you, from Abercrombie is where it was from. They do not carry it anymore. It's like heavily discounted on the sale. So I think if you know, wear like an extra small or something, maybe you can get yours. But they didn't have mine, and I really was planning and I intended on repurchasing that item, and I cannot. So I have been looking at H&M because H&M had a pretty good dupe. If you guys remember, I had one in cream, and then I often compared it to the black Abercrombie one. I did think that the Abercrombie one was a little bit better quality. It was, of course, more expensive, but I was actually able to repurchase the H&M one. Again, just got this in. You guys haven't technically seen it yet, but it's okay. You know, I had it before, and it's essentially the same jacket. So this is a lady jacket, like I said, current season right now at H&M. It does come in a few other colors, I believe. Some are on the website, some are only in store, so you might have to check both places, but I definitely wanted to replace the cream because I knew that was something that I would be wearing. Let me see if there's a price on this. I think I got this online, so no, it does not. I did get this in a size small. My previous one was in a size large, and yeah, I'm happy to have that one. Now, if you don't want to go with a full jacket, which, you know, depending on what climate you're in, you know, it's fully lined, etc. Maybe you want something that is a little lighter weight. Maybe you want a cardigan version. So this is also a repurchase. Sorry, I haven't even steamed it yet because it just arrived. This is I think Lelucery is the name of the brand on Amazon. And one of you turned me on to this particular lady cardigan, and I loved it. So I also purchased it based on their recommendation, and obviously it was too big. In fact, I actually owned it in a large to begin with, then I rebought it again as I was losing weight because I loved it so much in a medium, and now I own it in the small. And these are so soft, and these come, you know, it's Amazon, guys, so they come in a multitude of colors. They come in some different stripe combinations, and you know, obviously for me, I think this is very classic. This to me is very reminiscent of something you would find at Celine, right? This kind of black and white stripe combination is something very Celine-like. So again, if you want to spend more money and go the Celine route, you could certainly do that as well. But I think, like I said, either one of these as an option, either as a lady jacket or a lady cardigan, is something that if you haven't added to your wardrobe yet, would be a great piece to add. The next trend, again, is kind of still continuing on. We saw it just sort of at the end of winter, really kind of moving into spring, which was a little odd because it didn't quite fit in the spring, you know, season, and that is animal print, specifically leopard print. So we probably have all heard of the whole, you know, mob wife theme, that's really big, and leopard print just plays right into the mob wife trend. So, you know, faux fur, like I said, leopard print, and you can find a ton of leopard print out there right now. Again, you could go very high end and go to something, let's say maybe from Versace or Dolce & Gabbana, something like that. Or you can do something very inexpensive, like something from Walmart or something from H&M or Zara. So these are a pair of booties, obviously, in another trend that we're going to talk about again. And these are from Steve Madden. I want to say they were maybe around $100, but they just perfectly embody the trend, right? And you know, some people, again, maybe you don't want to wear a leopard print sweater or something that big, but a pair of shoes or booties, they had them in flats, they had them in slingbacks, they had them in a little bit of a taller boot. If you want to, you know, do a little leopard print handbag, that would be another great way to do the trend. There are so many ways to incorporate this type of trend, and honestly, animal print really never goes out. Now, the one thing I will caution you is we're not talking about that funky, like neon color pink leopard print or green leopard print. No, we are talking about the classic leopard print, like what a leopard looks like in the wild, okay? So let's not do any of those funky colors. That's not what the trend is. The trend is a natural brown and black, your traditional style leopard print. All right, the next trend, again, is one that is just continuing to go strong, and that is vests. Now, the difference is last season and, you know, and still now, we were seeing a lot of and mostly menswear style vests. So for example, this one that you guys have seen me try on, which I absolutely love, and I know a lot of you have clicked on this link. It's from Target. It's from the A New Day brand. I did get mine in a medium. It's a little big, but you know, I have a larger chest, so I probably needed the medium to accommodate that and not have, you know, things gape and whatnot. But I love this. This is very menswear inspired. You can see it's gray with the pinstripe, so very classic. I have one in this similar style in a beige linen one that I got off of Amazon. Again, very affordable. But now we are seeing a more long line vest. So this is the one that I got from the Nordstrom anniversary sale. I do believe, again, that these are back in stock. It came in this black as well as another kind of a gray, sort of a sort of a heather, not heathered gray, kind of a gray flannel looking, I guess, type fabric. But I was able to get the black, and I just love this. It's kind of a Ponte knit, but it is a little bit of a longer line, and I'll pop a picture of when I was, you know, trying this on, and also a picture of me in that gray menswear more inspired one. But vests are such a great addition to your wardrobe. In the warm weather, you can wear them by themselves simply as a top. As it starts to get colder outside, you can actually make it more of kind of a suiting look and throw a jacket on over it, sort of like a men's three-piece suit look, right? You've got the vest buttoned up underneath the jacket, and that looks fantastic. You can also throw a shirt under the vest and have the vest as a layer over, let's say, a long sleeve shirt, or maybe a, you know, white puffed sleeve, long sleeve shirt that's got some beautiful sleeve detail, and have that kind of contrast between very feminine and somewhat masculine. But there's so many ways to wear a vest. I just think they are incredibly versatile, and I am so happy that they are still on trend. All right, the next trend are bag charms. Now, this is one where I'm going to get off the train, and I'm not going to participate in this particular trend. I'm just not a bag charm kind of girl. I mean, I remember when like the puffball things were in style, like those big fluffy balls, and I think I had one on a bag at that time. But I mean, I don't even put the clochette things on my Birkin and my Kelly. It's just kind of not my thing. I don't even really like twillies on my bags. I'm just not a bag decorator. But if you are, it is back and it is strong. And again, you can find things at Target and Walmart that you can hang on your bag, all the way up to expensive, you know, lollipop holders from Fendi that you can hang on your bag, or other various charms. You know, Louis Vuitton has always had a great selection and variety of bag charms. They have never left the Louis Vuitton website. So if you've got those, you know, kind of in the back of your jewelry box or keepsakes or somewhere, you know, back of a drawer, pull those out. It is so in right now, and load them up, because that's definitely the trend, to put as many on and, you know, just really show your personal style through the different bag charms. The final trend I want to talk about is a shoe trend, and that is kitten heels. So as I mentioned earlier, when I was showing a couple things, talking about the burgundy trend and then talking about the leopard print trend, I said, this is going to satisfy another trend we were going to talk about, and here we are, the kitten heels. So here is another pair of the Steve Madden kitten heels that I got at the anniversary sale. These are in this absolutely beautiful silver metallic color. Again, you've got these buckles here on the side. Again, I think these shoes really are very reminiscent of some Prada shoes that are much, much more expensive. So, you know, we'll include those as well if you want the splurge version. But I just think that these are fantastic. I've worn these red ones already, and they were super, super comfortable. You can see I've got some wear on the bottom of those. I haven't had the chance to wear these out yet, or did I? No, I did. I lie. I've worn both of these. They are just, like I said, super, super comfortable. And if you don't want to do it in like a slingback or whatever, like I said, these boots, which tick the leopard print trend, also tick the kitten heel trend. So you've got this little, probably, I don't know, maybe 1.5 inches at most, little fine heel on this, and they're so comfortable, and it just gives you the illusion of wearing a heel, especially if you're wearing it with like a wide leg pant or a wide leg or palazzo jean, something like that, and it just kind of peeks out the front, especially when you've got more of kind of a pointy toe, as you do like on here, and also this is more elongated as well, but it's just peeking out from underneath your pant, and you see a little bit of the heel, and no one knows that you're not on a 4-inch stiletto, so you're super comfortable and they'll never know the difference. So that's it, my friends. Those are the fall trends that I think are fantastic this year, except, like I said, maybe with the exception of the bag charms, just because I personally won't be participating. But I can promise you that you will see all of these other trends in my fall wardrobe as I am showing outfits of the day. If you're not following me on Instagram, please come join me over there. It's the same handle as this, Luxury and Life in the Middle. It's always linked in my description box. Come join me over there because I post outfits of the day, how I style my bags, all those kind of things. And because I'm adding quite a few new things to my wardrobe as a result of losing weight, I have lots of things to be sharing. So like I said, I do have a couple of clothing hauls that will be coming up, kind of what's new in my wardrobe. So stay tuned for those. So if you're not subscribed to my channel and you like this kind of content, click the subscribe button and the notification bell so you know every time I upload a video. But let me know in the comments below, what are your favorite trends that we're seeing, you know, in really the retailers, maybe not so much on the runway, because I don't know about you, but my life isn't a runway and I need things that are practical for my life. And I think that everything that I just showed you here all work in my pretty casual work from home lifestyle, and yet I can still feel stylish and like I am, you know, participating in, like I said, in a trend. So let me know what are some of your favorites and maybe what you might be adding to your wardrobe to tick off a couple of those trends. If you enjoyed the video, I would love it if you would give it a thumbs up. It does help the YouTube algorithm. And if you haven't had enough of me yet, there'll be another video over here that YouTube thinks is perfect for you to watch. And wherever you are, I hope you are having an amazing day or evening. And I will catch you in the next one. Bye, guys.